Hi Cancer, I hope you had an awesome Christmas. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you today, so just take however it resonates and leave the rest. Always check your sun, moon, rising signs in case you have messages over there. So I'm just going to do a little bit of shuffling. Before I get started, I'm going to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread. I'll pull all the energies first, and then I'll go through them individually, okay? So a 10-card Celtic cross spread, please, Spirit, for Cancer. What messages do you have for Cancer today, please, Spirit? And a 10-card Celtic cross spread. If any of your cards come out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. And if you get any guidance from this reading, if you could please like the video, I'd be very grateful. It just helps me with my readings. Okay, here we go. Let's pull all the cards, Cancer. So your first card is 8 of Cups. Then you have Knight of Pentacles and 3 of Wands reversed. The Fool, King of Cups, then you have the Sun, and Knight of Cups reversed, the Hermit, 5 of Wands reversed, and the last one is the Strength card. Nice. That's a nice way to end it. So let me just put my little statue here to hold my cards. So your first card, Cancer, is the 8 of Cups. This card represents your current situation. Spirit saying, accept your situation without resistance, okay? Maybe it doesn't make any sense to you. Maybe it's really challenging and difficult. But Spirit saying, you need to accept your situation without resistance, okay? The 8 of Cups is Pisces energy. This card is about a loss. It could be about, it could be letting you know that a new perspective is needed. You're searching for the truth. You're retreating, escaping. You're letting something go. You're walking away. You're leaving something behind. You're abandoning plans, or you've been disappointed. This is a card of disappointment, abandonment. You're leaving a bad situation. You're tired. You're weary. But Spirit says you do have a lot of emotional strength, though. You have a lot of courage. It can be a card of desolation, which means a state of complete emptiness. It's a card of escapism, loneliness. It's a card of self-discovery and self-analysis. But this card says that you've decided to leave something comfortable behind, and you've come to terms with that. You've decided what dream you're moving toward. This is the moment where you finally turn your back forever, okay? And take the first step forward. It can be a conflicted moment filled with sadness over leaving the situation or the person, but you know you're doing the right thing, okay? That's what the 8 of Cups represents. You wish things were different, but they aren't, so you have to let go. Spirit wants you to cut your losses and get out of a situation or a relationship that has failed despite your best efforts. It's time to turn your sights and your energies towards something that is likely to be more fulfilling, okay? You've turned your back on a situation, and now it's time to go in another direction, because what's there isn't working as expected, or it's not important anymore. And you know what you want, and you're not going to settle for anything less. Okay, so Accept accept your situation without resistance. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation is the Knight of Pentacles, or it could be what you're celebrating. The Knight of Pentacles is either you or someone in your life, or he can represent an actual situation. I'm just having some water, hang on. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone who, if this is you, Cancer Spirit saying you're very practical, reliable, efficient, committed. It's Virgo energy. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who's slow and steady. You know that saying, slow and steady wins a race. They're very hardworking. They're ambitious, respectful, responsible, stable, considerate. Um, the Knight of Pentacles can be someone who's defensive too. He can represent responsibility, efficiency, someone who's very conservative, productivity, someone who works for what they want, someone who makes their dreams and wishes come true, very persistent, hardworking. So the Knight of Pentacles, someone with the spirit of adventure, but who's practical and materially minded. He's someone who's he's good at performing any tasks set for him, but might not be a self-starter. This card could also suggest a situation involving arrivals and or departures. So you might quit a job for a more lucrative one elsewhere. That might be the walking away that Spirit's already been talking about. You might move to another locale for financial or work-related reasons, or you may experience other changes in your life relative to money, possessions, or security. Okay? Spirit's saying you deserve financial security, Cancer. Okay? And then your third card is the Three of Wands reversed. You have everything you need to realize your goals. You have the energy you need to realize your goals. Okay? Maybe you don't feel like that, but Spirit is saying you have everything you need to realize your goals. This card is Aries energy. This card has a few different meanings, so take how it resonates. It's a card of loneliness again. So Spirit's repeating that message. It could represent the end of troubles. It could represent a lack of progress, a lack of adventure, a lack of growth, holding on to the past, disappointment, being haunted by the past, unexpected delays, playing small, obliviousness, a lack of planning, a lack of foresight, a lack of confidence. It could be self-doubt. So your foundation card, the Three of Wands reverse, says that you're doing most of the work on an internal level. You're clarifying your needs. You're planning your sense of direction. You've resolved most of the problems connected to the situation, and you've negotiated the tricky parts. So now you can expect things to go smoothly. Okay? And also be prepared for a delay in the expected returns or responses that are not quite what you've hoped for. So failed long distance relationships. Again, it could be yeah, frustration, disappointed with choices or disappointed with an outcome. I'll just keep going. Your fourth card is the Fool. This is a major arcana card. you're always guided and protected on your life journey, especially things that you've gone through in your past, okay? Spirit is letting you know that you are guided and protected on your life journey. So, your fourth card, the Fool, Major Arcana, represents your past but is relevant to your current situation. This card's all about travel, having courage, taking a risk, acting foolish, new beginnings. It's a card of innocence and freedom. Um, it's someone with a free spirit. Uh, it represents beginnings, adventures, originality, a new cycle, a clean slate, a fresh start. So, however it resonates with you, it could also indicate that you're at a crossroads. This is a moment for faith and trust in yourself and the universe. Spirit wants you to follow your heart. Embrace whatever comes your way, okay? The Fool suggests that you make an intuitive decision, even if it seems illogical. Maybe you feel out of sync with the rest of the world, but in a positive way. Maybe you feel you want to go out on your own full speed ahead, or maybe you feel isolated from a group, a bit of a loner. Your experience of the current situation is different from those around you. Maybe you feel like you're marching to a different drummer, and Spirit's saying you probably are. So listen to that drummer, for this is the beat of your authentic self trying to get your attention. Okay? And then your immediate future card is the King of Cups. This card is letting you know that you are your own anchor. Okay? You've got you. The King of Cups is someone who's very wise, diplomatic, emotionally balanced. It's Scorpio energy. They're very grounded, in control. He could represent a good husband or partner or father. He's loyal, faithful. Now, in a general reading like this, it could be you, someone in your life, or a situation, male or female. But it usually represents a mature, compassionate man, someone who's very friendly, sympathetic, responsible, respected, sometimes can be easily swayed, very family oriented, easygoing, generous. He could represent a spiritual guide in your life as well. He balances his head between his heart. Affectionate. So your immediate future, what's likely to happen very soon in your life, is the King of Cups. He represents, this king indicates a man who's kindly disposed. Could be a father figure, your own father, or someone who fills that role for you. He can also signify an older man with whom you either have or want a romantic relationship. Whether he's a friend, advisor, or lover, he is utterly trustworthy, independent, and he can be relied upon, excuse me, to come through for you when you need him. He could be a man of culture, interested in the arts, possibly a creative type himself. And if this king doesn't represent a person, it could indicate a situation that's favorable, especially in an artistic pursuit. And then the outcome you desire most in your situation is the Sun. You're optimistic and you appreciate everything you have in your life, is the message the Sun card has. The outcome you desire, I just have to have a little water again. I have a little tickle in my throat. Freedom. You have a sense of freedom, I think, because this card represents freedom again. So they've already talked about that. You have a lot of courage. This is a card of courage, self-expression. You've expressed yourself. You have clarity, trust, ambition, good health. You're enthusiastic. This is a card of joy, success, celebration. It could be pregnancy. It's vitality. It's happiness, opportunities. Okay, so this card says that this card brings a simple message of joy. After traveling through the long dark night of soul searching, you emerge into the light. All your journeys, all your spiritual seeking, all your sincere efforts now pay off. You're able to see where you were and where you now stand. Your mind is clear and sharp. Energy fills you and you're ready to let the light of the sun warm you. This card brings you great joy, clear truth, and well-deserved success. It could also indicate, it also indicates music or science or anything requiring sound reasoning and logic. If you've been under the weather, it could represent good health. Okay, confidence, good times. This card signifies a time of new beginnings. So they've already talked about this in the reading again already, new beginnings. So they're repeating that message. Things going well, accomplishment, success, contentment. You feel cheerful and self-confident, full of life and energy. You're ready to undertake new projects with enthusiasm. Maybe you're starting more than one project or you're upgrading something in your life. Again, maybe you're taking a more satisfying job, which they've already mentioned in your reading. Maybe you're remodeling your home, or maybe some of you are moving to a sunnier climate. And then your self-image card, how you see yourself, is the Knight of Cups reversed. So extra protection. Again, it can be male or female in a general reading. Pisces energy. So how you see yourself. Know that the right person waits until I am ready. Is what the Knight of Cups represents when it comes out upright. Spirit saying, know that the right person waits until you are ready. The Knight of Cups reverse could represent someone in the LGBTQ community. It could represent someone who is avoiding conflict, is jumping to conclusions, has an overactive imagination. They may be experiencing creative or intuitive blocks. Moody, jealous, unrealistic. There's a lack of diplomacy. They're troublemaking, procrastination, unrequited love it could represent, receiving bad news. This card could indicate someone who's prone to depression or moodiness. They may sink into gloomy pessimism and brood. Okay, however it resonates, just ignore whatever doesn't resonate. Turmoil, disappointment again. So, yeah, you've definitely been disappointed recently. The Knight of Cups loses his aggressiveness and becomes passive about a situation that requires action. He's saying, Cancer, you're delaying doing what is necessary, perhaps neglecting necessary grunt work or some kind of communication. Unfortunately, there could be serious repercussions from avoiding this work. And this card could also indicate that you're mentally closed off from a situation that desperately needs attention, thereby creating bad feeling and opposition. And then your environment, or how others see you in your situation, you have the Hermit. This card is saying you're following your own path. Or it's telling you if you're not just focusing on you and your own path, you should be. Okay? So the Hermit, this is your 8th card, represents your environment or how others see you. It's a card of withdrawal, detachment, soul searching, contemplation, self-reflection. Again, you're searching for the truth, which they've already mentioned in your reading. Inner guidance, being alone. They talked about that again, being alone. Caution, having patience, prudence, discretion. Soul searching, it's a card of spiritual enlightenment. Self-reflecting, it's Virgo energy. So this card is about seeking the truth, and it's not the intuitive truth of the High Priestess, and it's not the learned truth of the Hierophant. Spirit saying the truth you need is your own truth. You need to withdraw from the situation for a time. Use this time to review all your knowledge, understanding, and experience. And when you figure out how it all works together, you will have the answer that you need. Okay? So yeah, soul searching, introspection. The Hermit waits patiently for you to turn to him for advice. Maybe you're aware of his influence, but you're ignoring it. You might actually be looking for guidance by isolating yourself in some way, seeking solitude, wisdom, and inner peace. You want to gain perspective on your life, and you're open to the inner guidance that's available to you. And then your hopes and fears is the 5 of Wands, but it came out reversed. So stand your ground, but look for peace is the message on the card, okay? Again, you're avoiding conflict. This card represents avoiding conflict. It's Leo energy. You're respecting each other's differences. It could represent the end of conflict. It could represent trickery, litigation, disputes, harmony, peace, cooperation, agreements. It could represent avoidance, inner conflict and tension. So this card could suggest that this is a fight that you shouldn't get involved in. Assess your motives and competition before rushing in, and it could also indicate a competition that is less than honorable or one that turns ugly. Okay, stand your ground and look for peace. Spirit is saying the 5 of Wands reversed is saying that you must change and adapt to different and difficult circumstances. The new competition may be cutthroat, dishonest, or underhanded. There could be litigation to resolve disputes, and your public image may suffer. Don't get involved in questionable or risky practices at this time, and be careful whom you trust. Okay? And then your future, if all is to remain as is the Strength card. This card says that this is Leo energy again, and this card is saying that you have the inner strength to deal with whatever comes your way. Okay, you have a lot of inner strength. You're very persuasive. You're overcoming self-doubt. You have a lot of compassion, inner strength, courage. They've already said that a few times in your reading. Your actions will prevail. A lot of control, balance, integrity. You're doing the right thing. Your past challenges foster present strength. So basically, Spirit's saying now's the time to exert that quiet yet undeniable strength you have within you. You have this inner strength within you that you can just tap into whenever you need it. You've come through severe trials and have triumphed. You've found your deep inner strength, and it will see you through whatever comes your way. You're firmly connected to the instinctual world, and now you're able to make friends with it and control it. Your positive connection to your animal self will protect and care for you. Your inner drives are in harmony with your outer needs. At this time, your intuition should lead the way and not logical analysis. Okay, so that is your reading, Cancer. If this resonated, if you could please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Yeah, self-confidence, gentle control over a situation is what this strength card represents. But I'm sending you lots of love and a big hug, and I will see you next time. Take good care. Bye.